we will cover the next mechanism of the assembler, that is nothing but the synthesis phase. Before that, in the last few videos, we have seen the analysis phase. We are talking all these phases about the two-pass assembler. So, synthesis phase determines us the process to perform the task. And first is that it will indicate us the design specification of assembler. Okay, what does it actually means? First of all, means which are the tasks performed under this step. First of all, it obtain the machine code or it obtain the operation code corresponding to the mnemonics. Means if you remember about the analysis phase, the same phase comes under the analysis phase, means design specification of assembler. In that we have created line, we have separated the mnemonics, okay, then labels, symbols. But in this phase of the, means in this step of the synthesis phase, we are operating the operation codes of the mnemonics from the operation table. Means in that phase, we are only separating the labels, mnemonics and symbols from any statement of the assembly language. But here in this, we are obtaining the operation codes from the operation table. Next, it obtains the address of a memory operand from the symbol table and literal table. Means it again the get the reference of the symbol table and literal table to get the addresses, memory addresses of the operands. In the analysis phase, we have created this symbol table and literal table and we have sent some entries to these tables. And in this synthesis phase, we are obtaining the entries, means addresses, which we had placed in the analysis phase in this synthesis phase. It allocates the memory to literal variables and constants. What does it does the works? It allocates memory to which? To the literal variable and constants. Okay, means here it allocates the memory to different such terms. It generates the target code and we are calling it as a object code. Okay. Next, if any instruction contains symbol or literal, any instruction contains symbol or literal and it is an imperative statement, then its relocation sign is plus, otherwise it is null. Relocation is nothing but the placing the anything into its previous location, and if it is a imperative statement, then its relocation sign is plus. So this is all about the first step or the mechanism of the design specification of the assembler. Now we will cover the next step of the synthesis phase, that is nothing but the algorithm. What is it? Algorithm of pass to of a two pass assembler. Okay. In the first pass, if you remember about the analysis phase, in the analysis phase, we have covered the pass one of the analysis phase. Means we have created the data structure for the pass one of the two pass assembler. And in the synthesis phase, we are talking about the pass two of the two pass assembler. We all know that the pass one generate us the intermediate code, and that intermediate code is nothing but the combination of various things, that is variant 1, variant 2, symbol table, literal table, and full table. And all these things are collectively provided as a input to the pass-through of the two pass assembly. Okay. So what does this algorithm says us? The main objective of a pass one is to generate the object code, means the intermediate code. There are two fields of the object code, so that now what is the output of a pass one? Actually, intermediate code is nothing but the object code. But what does this object code contains? It contains the two parts. That is, first is the relocation sign, and second is nothing but the object code. Okay. Object code cannot be executed in other memory areas. If address sensitive instruction is present, then relocation sign of object code is plus, otherwise it is empty. In the previous step, we have also discussed about this. If the instruction is a address of instruction is so sensitive, means it is an imperative statement, then its object code is plus, otherwise it is empty. If relocation sign equals to plus, means loader add load origin, so that starting address into object code and then it is loaded into the memory. So the pass to reads the intermediate codes. So these are some mechanisms behind the synthesis phase. There is also one algorithm, detailed algorithm present for the pass to. We will discuss it in later some videos. So analysis and synthesis phases are nothing but the heart of the assembler, and it will perform all the tasks of the assembler. Thank you so much.